So we advertise this course as a course on the soul. And this whole time we've been talking about the different parts of the soul. But really what we're all looking for is to be whole. How can we bring all the parts of who we are together? Judaism teaches that we were brought into this world to have the greatest possible pleasure. And that pleasure is the joy of living life to its fullest. But to live life to its fullest, we have to live with our full selves. Any part of us, if it pursues pleasure on its own, the pleasure will run out. The body only has so many nerve endings to be stimulated. The nefesh takes great joy in presence and awareness and mindfulness, but life has to keep going and sometimes requires us to change and grow and become. And the nefesh doesn't like that disturbance. The ruach is always moving and is exhilarated, but if it doesn't have a destination, it's running to nowhere and the fun runs out. The neshama is divine in a great light, but its whole essence is purpose. And if it doesn't have who to give to, if it can't work with the body and do the whole dance that is growth between soul and body, so it loses its whole verve for why it's here. The chaya, our individuality, is amazing, but no person's an island. And the yechida, this sense of oneness, becomes totally meaningless when we all melt together. If there's no individuality, the pursuit of unity without that individuality is also meaningless. So there's only one way to do it, which is to bring all the parts of who we are into one great harmony. So what is it supposed to look like when everything works together? The body needs to be taken care of. Judaism puts tremendous emphasis on physical health. Your body is this precious piece of hardware. The nefesh needs to be educated by the neshama, lovingly, compassionately, patiently. We need to be patient with ourselves in the process, and being present and knowing what I'm capable right here, right now, is a critical part of life. So that my nefesh can work with my body and always in tune and in communication with my neshama. My dat, the me within the me, that's really the control center. And we need to do everything we can to preserve the clarity and calm so that we can have peace of mind to be making good decisions. The ruach should be the music that we dance to, that runs through us, the soundtrack of our lives, that elevates us and keeps us from getting stuck in the here and now and yucky emotional states. The neshama needs to shine bright. For the neshama to shine bright, we need to learn about life. We need to learn about morality and ethics and spirituality and purpose and philosophy and all the things that are contained in the Torah. Our chaya needs to be flowing through us. We need to do everything we can to bring out our unique abilities, to bring out our unique talents, our unique way of seeing things, our unique perspective and our unique voice. And the more we align ourselves with how we were built and the person we were born to be, the more we will be in that state of flow and well-being and happiness and share the unique light that only we can. And lastly, the yechida is the sense that yes, it's really far away, yes, it's really hard to really grasp it, but we all know it's true. We all sense that our bodies are all made of stardust, and our souls on the inside are really ultimately, fundamentally in their core, are really all the same. And if we really grab onto that idea, we could relate to other people in the way that we'd like to be treated ourselves. When we really grasp that we're really one and the same, we stop being judgmental, we start being more caring, we go out of our way for others. And this is the kind of society that we want to live in. You know, we spoke this whole time about the soul, but at no point did we speak about the eternity of the soul. And the reason is because this whole series was really about how we can be in touch with the soul in a real way. There's so much more to say, but what we tried to share with you was kinds of ways of thinking, feeling, and expressing the soul right here, right now in this life. But the Jewish conception is that the soul is eternal. So the body, yes, the body will die. Science will get better and our lifespan will get longer for sure. We'll be able to keep the body healthy for longer, hopefully, and all of that good stuff. But at some point, the body, like everything physical, including tortoises and redwood trees and stars, falls apart. But everything that we've been talking about this whole series, aside from the body, all these parts of the soul there's just no reason why that would go anywhere. And the more we're able to work on developing a life that has a sustainable happiness, a life that all the parts of who we are working together in concert, and the happiness lasts, it doesn't peter out, the more we're going to understand that this life that we're leading in this body which has been gifted to us is actually a life that goes on like the joy we experience for eternity.